Hey, what's up guys? Ian here. Got a quick vault video for you, and yes, it is Wednesday. I usually don't play on the patch days due to add-on bugs and patch bugs and hot fixes and all that stuff, but actually did play yesterday. I just didn't do my vault. I played the new Forbidden Reach and I actually got super distracted and had a ton of fun with that new vault, the Viscera vault. I already beat it for the first week. You can't, to my knowledge and to Wowhead's knowledge, it's all very incomplete since it's so new. I'm just picking up the weekly here. It is Mythic Dungeon Weekly, so do your, like I've said before, maybe 4 plus 2s. Do 4 plus 2s. You get the heroic piece and 2 choices in your vault. As opposed to if you do 0s, you get no vault progress for 0s. So just a little tip that I do. Do I want to prod? No, I'll go DPS. So yeah, the Viscera Vault is super fun. It's like a little puzzle where you can collect stuff. Ooh, hell yeah! Abyss Ring at a decent item level. Hell yeah! Okay, and a socket already on it. Hell yeah! That's one way to start the week. So we definitely take that, and then I probably gonna replace. Yeah, I guess I would replace this with that the new Forbidden Reach ring. They say it's pretty shitty if you are like a Mythic Raider because it doesn't have any secondary stats. It just has stamina on it. So if you're like a Mythic Raider, or if you're already doing like 20s and you're already 415, 420 item level, then the Forbidden Reach is kind of useless unless you're there for collecting achievements or whatever. But in terms of gear, the new ring is kind of, at the moment, kind of useless unless you are, you know, a little behind in gear, if it's an alt that's playing catch up, or if you just, I mean, obviously you can do whatever you want, it's your character and your gear, but if you're trying to min-max the most amount of damage, a lot of people are saying to just skip the ring. But I'm gonna get it because I think flavor items are fun. I think they're cool, and I enjoy, you know, having something that's not just a boring low stat stick. So I'm gonna get it on all my characters. Ooh, a tier piece, an already made tier piece. Cool. Yeah, we'll take that. Save us a little bit of valor, although I don't know if I would even wear this for very long because the new Forbidden Reach catch-up gear is I have a couple pieces on 285, and then it can be upgraded to 295. So this piece I just got is going to be right in the middle, or even lower. Yeah, it's even lower than the starting catch-up gear. So I'll literally wear this until I get a shoulder piece of, because it's not like if you guys remember the Timeless Isle, it is not like that where you can turn in currency for BOA tokens. They have to drop. So if I'm trying to gear my druid, who's a leather character, but you know, I'm getting plate tokens and cloth tokens and mail tokens, it's kind of like, well, shit. That's not helpful at all. So that's a little annoying. There's no deterministic way to do it. I kind of wish it was a little deterministic. I don't know why they go back and forth on that. It seems like, because Now that I'm thinking about it, back in Zerath Mortis, it was deterministic catch-up gear. You just paid anima and you could just send the tokens. So I don't know why it's like on again, off again, is whether or not it's deterministic or not. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going on in that company? Who knows what's going on in Blizz? So, if you have an alt, Zerath Mortis is super good. Apparently this trinket's pretty good. I actually saw it for the first time. I didn't even know it existed. And it had some actually pretty good sims or good reviews, so maybe I'll take this and play around with it. I don't know. Yeah, better than just 2 tokens. So that's cool. It's a cool little shield. It isn't on use, kind of annoying, but it's like put it on one person, and when it expires, it goes to other people. I think I saw that nearby is actually pretty far, so for Mythic Plus, it's basically guaranteed to hit everybody. So that's pretty cool. My mage is the only guy who has the new ring, so I don't have anything to, and he's the only guy who did the zone so far, so nothing too exciting. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about it before I got distracted by flashing lights and colors, that I completed the vaults, but to my knowledge and to Wowhead's knowledge, you can't do everything in one go. So I'm like almost, there's like this item you can get and you like infuse it with other items and a couple times and kind of work your way up, and then you get a mount. But I did every single room, and I have I looked up every single little detail. Again, it's still super new, and it, I guess, wasn't super data mined on the PTR, so a lot of it is still actually like kind of unknown. So I'm super close to the mount. I didn't get it. I got all of the pets, or maybe all of but one. Yeah, I'm missing one pet because one of the items just didn't spawn in my vault. And then there's a toy. It's like a toy it's like a projector, and there's 3 characters. Oh, God damn it. Was I even... Okay, so I was at least the right loose spec. It's better than nothing, I guess. I really want a feather on this guy. But again, my trinkets are actually pretty good. But this trinket's pretty good too, so I guess I can't complain. But it's so easy to farm. The dungeon's so quick and short, and I feel like this has a pretty high drop chance because the loot table's pretty small, but the feather is such a pain in the ass. Oh god, because the dungeon takes forever. And the loot just seems like it has a big loot table. Like, I'm lucky enough to have the feather on my mage, but I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them so far. Kind of crazy. But yeah, I have all but one of the pets. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. One of the 3 toys, because like I said, it's like a projector and there's 3 characters, and each week you can only get 1 character. So I have my first of 3, so I have to do it 3 more times or 2 more times. And I'm assuming, you know, fingers crossed, in those in those 2 upcoming weeks that I do it, I can get that last pet and get the remaining item to fuse into the mount. I'm not sure how many like shards there are, or seeds there are, if you get what I'm saying in terms of the vault, like how many possible vaults there are. Like, is it something that I'm gonna have to grind it for 10 weeks because there's 10 different layouts to get the shit? Or is it something where there's only like 2 layouts and it's really only gonna take 2 weeks except for that one 3-piece toy? That I don't know, and that I don't think anybody knows. So still a lot of unknowns, but the rares are kind of fun why does this even exist? Why does this piece of shit even exist? Fuck. It is upgradable. But it's pretty bad. I'm gonna work toward the socket. Pretty bad. Yeah, but the zone's pretty small, so the rares when they spawn, yeah, they die pretty quick, but I've always felt like I had time to get to them, which is nice. A lot of the mobs hit pretty hard. They definitely scaled it up a bit. It's not just like normal Dragonflight outdoor mobs. They seem to be like a little bit more powerful. My mage, I couldn't AoE pull when doing like the intro quests and stuff. I had to pull like 2 or 3 at a time. Or if I did AoE pull, I had to use my cooldowns. It wasn't like, oh, I'm just kind of fucking around. So that was kind of annoying. But yeah, here's my ring. So I got my little gems in there. I got the random one. I just looked, to be honest, I just looked on Wowhead on what was good. And the gems are actually super easy to get, so don't stress. Super easy to get. I probably got every gem twice yesterday. Day 1. Every gem twice. And upgrading them is super cheap because I guess there's lots of competition for the crafters, so everyone wants to be the crafter to do it. So upgrading them was 500 gold. So this was super easy. Super easy. It's definitely going to be easy for your alts. Definitely going to be easy for fresh characters. This is like, it is so easy. The only thing is, you know, like here's a good example. So this has a combined, I don't know, 1100 secondary stat, and then this has nothing. So by not having any secondary stat, I'm essentially losing, you know, 4% crit and 2.5% mastery. And then the trade-off is, well, does this proc enough to outweigh the 30-minute dungeon worth of, you know, 6% secondary stats? According to the data, no. But according to the fun factor, in my mind, yes. Because it's cool to just have like little diseases shooting out, little lightning bolts shooting out, little shields popping up, little heals there, here and there. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's a game. You're playing the game to have fun. I think it's more fun when more stuff's going on. So maybe that's just me. But yeah, super easy to upgrade, super easy to get, super easy, all that stuff. So, ooh, an actual upgrade because it has crit on it. I like it. Wait, what? Why is the picture different? Cape of Duskwatch. It's got feathers and a blue circle in the middle, blue gem in the middle. Cape of Duskwatch. It's red with a black feathers on top with a yellow line. What's going on here? What's going on here? That's weird. But yeah, so definitely a nice upgrade there. Definitely clear out your bags. Definitely clear out your bags. I had to delete a lot of things in the vault, which was super annoying and stressful because I'm a hoarder. So I feel like everything I have, I must have. So it was super annoying to clear out everything. You get a bunch of random bullshit. A lot of it probably isn't necessary, but again, I'm a hoarder and a collector, so for me it is necessary. So I'll enchant and equip that later. Let me just put that up there. And Yeah, so here's my progress on the mount. You see I need one more stage to turn it into a sleepy ancient mammoth, and then I guess I bring it to somebody or something. There's a little, there's a little rat that you can interact with who gives you scraps of a recipe every 5 minutes. So I waited and talked to him as much as I can, but after this many times, he just stopped being interactable. So I don't know if that's like intentionally that way to like spread it out so you don't just do it all in one go. I don't know if I can go back today. I haven't gone back today. I just got home. So I don't know if I can go back in today because the vault is a weekly lockout. So I can go back into my vault at any point in this week. But I don't know if the rat is a weekly lockout or if the rat is like a daily lockout. I know he's not an instance lockout because I did do 3 different instances. You can keep going back into your vault. And on the 3rd time, I was only able to talk to him once before he became deactivated. So I don't know if that was a daily limit or a weekly limit. I don't really know if there's any other reason for me to go back because nothing else is going to change, and that was the only thing that seemed limited. Unless I wowhead these later tonight, maybe there's a little more data on them. I got this key, but again, maybe my seed of the vault just didn't have the chest for it. Because I double and triple checked every single room and there was no chest to use this key. So I don't know what that goes to. These are to turn into there's like a little Blingtron in there who takes these that give you the little, if you've ever interacted with a Blingtron, he like gives you like a little gift package, and you turn these into him to get a gift package, and there's a chance at a pet. You get a shit ton of these, and I was able to get the pet yesterday, day 1, which was nice. Don't have to worry about it again. And I don't know, again, there's not a lot of information out there, so I don't know if there's a reason for me to keep these or just get rid of them now, as they're useless to me now since I've gotten the 1 item. This is for upgrading the gear tokens, but the gear tokens are BOA, but the upgrades are soulbound. So again, what the fuck, Blizzard? Why? My main doesn't need the gear, so I can mail it to my alt, which is nice. But my main also doesn't need the upgrade, but I can't mail it to my alt, which is not nice. Why? Why does that matter? It's only $3.95. It's not like I'm getting my alts to like $4.20 for free. It's a $3.95. It's not that big of a deal. There's like a special primal, like big primal storm kind of thing. And when you kill it, I think it has a pretty long spawn. I only saw 1 all yesterday. When you kill it, you get an elemental goo or leftover elemental slime, and you have to combine 50 to make a mount. Again, it's a new zone. Maybe there's other ways to find these, but so far the only known way is those super storm bosses, and if that's the case, that's going to be a really annoying grind. It's going to be really annoying. And I guess the last thing is you get a shit ton of the elemental overflow. I mean, I spent a lot of it. Oh, you get a shit ton. 69. But I think at one point yesterday I had like, I started yesterday. I literally got, oh, it's not here anymore. I got the achievement yesterday to collect like 2,500 overflow on my account. And then by the end of the night, I think I had 45k. So they literally like throw it at you. But there are ways to, sorry, I just hit something on my keyboard. That was weird. But there's a lot of things you can spend it on. So I just like bought a bunch of shit because why not? There is a mount for 100,000, but it was like day one, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a bunch of the little things first, and then get the mount over the course of like a week. You know, if you just do the dailies, there's new dailies. If you do the dailies, kill some rares, I'd imagine you can get 100k in like seriously like 4 days. Just doing dailies and rares, not even like grinding. So they fucking throw that shit at you. The only hard part is if you're still trying to get this mount like I am, this Skyskin Hornstrider, there's no catch-up mechanic for these lightning bolt things, so that's still a bit of a bottleneck. The only way I know of to get them is through these storms. So yeah, I would hate to be a new player because you have are they even active at the moment? No, it doesn't look like it. You have like your fucking random regular storm, and then you have like your primal storm. Come on. Your primal storm. And then on top of your primal storm, you go to the Forbidden Reach and you have your rare spawn super primal storm. It's just like, you can think of better names or like different events to not just all be fucking storms. Like as a new player, if someone said like, did you do your storm for the week? I'd be like, what are you talking about? I did like 15 different storms. Like, which they're different? What? Yeah, so that's kind of annoying, but yeah, that's about it. I don't have any new mounts yet to show off. Like I said, I'm super close to this one, the Mossy Mammoth, and then I'm close to this one, and then I have been thinking about doing collecting videos because now that I'm, you know, I got my whatever. I got my Keystone Master, so I'm just kind of just doing my weekly vaults, maybe grinding a little Valor here and there, but maybe it'd be fun. I'm having fun doing completionist stuff, so maybe other people would enjoy seeing that or participating with me in living vicariously through me being a grindy nerd doing that. So maybe that would be fun to capture and produce as some form of content in some which way, I don't know yet, but it's something I'm thinking about. Because, you know, not to brag, but I feel like I'm, you know, I got a lot of achievement points. I got a lot of pets. I got a lot of mounts. I got a lot of toys. Like, I feel like I'm, you know, can hold my own as a collector. So maybe I can share my wisdom and expertise with the community. So yeah, that's really all I got. Sorry to be a bit rambly today. Yeah, probably average time for my videos, so but yeah. Oh, and if you care about transmog, speaking of collections, if you upgrade the Storm Gear to 395, you get a new color. It's here, Forbidden Reach. It's all green. So it looks kind of weird and clothy, I will admit, but on my Druid, it actually looked really good. Because you're, you know, resto, nature, kind of Druid, forest, and you're green, and it looked pretty cool. Your shaman, my shaman, it looked pretty cool. You know, you're like elemental, the elements and water and nature and green. It just looks a little weird on like plate and cloth because it's like a Death Knight, like, you know, a warrior of death, and he's like, I don't know, green. I guess maybe like an unholy DK, but when you're like this, you're like you're an arcane mage and you're green. It's like, what? That's not really, doesn't really fit my fantasy, but if you're a transmog guy, that's, you know, that's one more set of transmog to collect. But yeah, thanks for watching. Next week we might have. Is next week a new? Oh no. Still 2 more weeks for the. What am I trying to think of? What is the name of this? Traveler's Log. Still 2 more weeks for the new Traveler's Log. So, no idea what that'll be. That still hasn't been data mined yet. And I do want to try. Well, I guess not try. I guess I will just make an alt account for the. I wonder if it's in here. No, it's not. Interesting. I want to do the new recruiter friend and get that cool little. You get like a little buzzsaw hand, and you get a freaking shredder mount mech thing. So that looks pretty cool. And it's only for 6 months to get maximum rewards. So, I guess if money's tight, it makes sense not to do it. But if you're okay spending a little money, 6 months times $15, what's that? $90? $90 for some transmog, a mount, and I don't know if it has a pet. I guess that's still pretty hard to justify $90 for a mount, a transmog, and a pet. But if you're doing okay, if you're comfortable, if your bills are paid and you got a little extra and you are a collector, in my mind, it's not outrageous. So I will probably do that. And then I just have an alt account, I guess, if I ever wanted to, invite myself to a raid group or save a lockout or something, or who knows what. Or let a friend play when they come over and have nothing to do. I don't know. Could be cool. But yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate the support and the kind words and the views and I'm assuming behind this camera all those smiling faces. So yeah, until next time, I will see you guys. Good luck, have fun, and yeah, thanks. Bye.